everyone. I feel like these announcements are getting really repetitive, but I don't really know what else to say. Thank you guys so much for 12,000 subscribers. I hit 11,000 like a couple days ago. Like, we hit 12k really fast, and I want to say I'm so grateful for you guys. Like, it makes me so happy. Okay, I need to calm down. Anyways, it makes me so happy that you guys like my content enough to subscribe. I've literally said that like 10 different times now. Anyways, other than that, just check the links in the description per usual, and please enjoy the video.
Remember the plan, Kiyumi? Tell him. Sakusa rolled his eyes, turning off his phone, and laying down next to Atsumu, as if he could forget he was going to confess to the boy. Omi, Omi. Sakusa awoke suddenly, almost punching Atsumu, who was yelling in his ear, "I'm going to kill you." Wow, that's like the third time you've threatened to kill me in 24 hours. And it's also not a nice thing to say to someone who made you breakfast. Atsumu was holding a tray with water and miso soup. He was shirtless, but wearing a kiss the cook apron. His bangs pushed back by a headband, and, okay, Sakusa thought, maybe this is a type of domestic life I secretly wish for. I'll wait to kill you until after I eat then. Actually nope, because after you eat we're setting up the Christmas tree. Look, it's even all dark and snowy outside. Perfect weather for decorating. Sakusa rolled his eyes and ate his breakfast, watching as Atsumu dragged several boxes of decor into the living room, still in his apron. So Omi, how are my cooking skills? It's good, thanks. Hey wait, shithead, I can already feel your ego rising way too much, tone it down. So vulgar, you wound me, Omi-kun. Oh sorry, let me try again. Hey wait, poophead, I can already feel your ego rising way too much, tone it down. Haha, now you just sound like a 4-year-old. You think that's funny? I'll give you something to laugh about. Breakfast promptly forgotten. Sakusa tackled Atsumu on the soft carpet of the living room and began to tickle him. Even though Sakusa wasn't the one being tickled, he found himself laughing at the way Atsumu yelled and laughed, trying to wriggle away from Sakusa's fingers. Uncle, I tap out. Take back that I sound like a 4-year-old then. Okay, you sound like the 16-year-old you are. Sakusa rolled off Atsumu, letting the other boy catch his breath. At that moment, Osamu walked into the living room, seeing the two laying on the ground next to each other, still laughing, to a happy couple. Oh. An ugly bitch. So you are a couple. What? You didn't deny it. Well, you didn't deny that you're an ugly bitch, because we have the same face and that would be complimenting you. If I denied it, no, Atsumu is definitely better looking than you. I have Omi's approval, beat that. Osamu Fasa palmed at his brother's denseness. Sakusa's compliment had flown right over his head. Whatever, I'm going to Sunas for the weekend. So bye, I won't miss you. The door shut behind Osamu as he left, and the two boys were left on the living room floor, still smiling to themselves. Anyways, let's get started on the tree. The next few hours were complete chaos, as to be expected from the two. At one point, an impromptu karaoke session had started. I just want you for my own. Atsumu was clutching onto a microphone ornament and pointed at Sakusa, who was trying to fight back a blush. More than you could ever know. Sakusa rolled his eyes. To could play at that game, he snatched the ornament out of Atsumu's hand. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is you. He tacked on a wink for added effect, his weakest attempt at flirting, and watched as Atsumu nearly passed out, then came back to life in 2 seconds. You can sing. How did I never know this? And that was how Atsumu ended up dragging out a real karaoke machine and forced Sakusa to sing a bunch of Love Dove Christmas duets with him. Omi-kun, you're so red. Here, I'll get you some water. It is kind of hot in here. For once, Sakusa was grateful for Atsumu's denseness, so yeah, the redness of his face was definitely from the heat, not Atsumu singing love songs with him. 10 minutes later, and they were back to decorating the Christmas tree. Sakusa had made it a point to try to use cheesy pickup lines on Atsumu throughout the day. None of these lights are bright enough to look good on the tree. Guess I'll just have put you on the tree. You're brighter than all of them after all. They had to clean up shattered ornaments Atsumu had dropped in his shock. but it was worth it to see Atsumu get all red. The tree had finally been decorated, apart from the star to go at the top. Oh, I forgot, we don't have a star to go on top of the tree. Oh, I have one in my car. Let me get it. You just keep the star in your car. You'll see. A minute later, and Atsumu was hiding his blushing face in his hands as Sakusa taped a Polaroid of Atsumu at the top of the tree. Oh wait, there's one more ornament in this box. Atsumu grabbed it and began to laugh again. Oh no, what is so funny? Atsumu just shoved the ornament into Sakusa's chest, still heaving with laughter. It was a bunny ornament, specifically a black bunny ornament with a green Christmas sweater the exact same color as Sakusa's hoodie. You just have to admit it at this point. The world is telling you that you're a bunny. I think the world is just telling me to kill you. Their conversation was interrupted by the ringing of Sakusa's phone. Private messages. Komori and Sakusa. Kiyumi, look at this. There's an ice skating rink that opened up last weekend in Hyogo. It's really romantic looking. You could confess there. Why are you so invested in my love life? I'm ignoring that question. Anyways, you guys could hold hands for balance and cuddle for warmth. You're an idiot, but that's not a bad idea. Thanks, I guess. Just the best wingman ever doing his job. Hey Atsu, do you wanna go ice skating? Do you wanna go ice skating? It'll probably be crowded, and you'll have to use their skates. Sakusa grimaced, but reflected on Komori's words earlier. There was no way that he wouldn't have held Atsumu's hand by the end of the night. It's up to you. Yes, let's go right now. Omi-kun, how are you so good at this? I'm not good, idiot. I'm just not falling on my ass every 10 seconds. I feel like that was aimed at me. Wow, you aren't as dense as they say. Really surprising. At that, Atsumu shoved Sakusa, which in hindsight wasn't a good idea. It caused both boys to fall on top of each other. And how many times are we going to end up in this position? Both boys thought. Oh my god, you're so stupid, I hate you. But here you are hanging out with me for a week. Atsumu playfully pinched Sakusa's cheeks, who in return flicked Atsumu's nose. Come on, let's keep skating. Victor, 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 like Yuri on Ice, Victor. Oh my god, you haven't seen Yuri on Ice, have you? Nope. We are gonna watch it later. And if you're Victor, I guess I'm Yuri. Sakusa watched as Atsumu winced and blushed a bit at his words, although he didn't know why. Is that a good thing? I'd like to think so, but I don't think you'll think the same after we watch it, haha. Anyways, let's keep skating. There was something unreadable in Atsumu's eyes for the rest of the time they were skating, but Sakusa didn't question it. Let's get hot cocoa, Omi. There's a stand over there. He pointed to a booth a couple feet away from the rink, and after taking off their skates they walked over. Welcome. I saw you guys while you were skating, and I just thought I'd let you know that our special is that couples get hot cocoa for free. Oh thanks. But, Sakusa elbowed Atsumu, mumbling something about free drinks. Well, we're a couple, so we'll take 2 drinks. He could feel Atsumu's stare burning into the side of his face, but decided to ignore it until they sat down at a table with their drinks. What he didn't expect to see was that added to Atsumu's clouded over eyes was a small frown etched into his face. I'm tired, let's go home, it's getting really late. Okay, yeah, let's go. Since Osamu left, I'll stay in his bed. You can take mine. Sakusa was stuck in the hallway as he watched Atsumu trudge into his brother's room. Private messages. Komori and Sakusa. Komori, I think I did something wrong. I wouldn't be surprised, but also that's sad. What did you do? Sakusa recalled the night's events, starting with ice skating and the whole Yuri on Ice thing, then lying about being boyfriends. Kiyumi, first of all, I'm honestly disappointed that you haven't watched Yuri on Ice. Can you just tell me what the hell it is about the whole Victor Yuri thing that made him so upset? So he called you Victor and himself Yuri, right? Yeah. Oh, well, just spit it out. Yuri is more or less head over heels for Victor. Okay, idiot. Yuri has a crush on Victor. Replace those with your names like he said. Atsumu has a crush on you. Oh, he does? Yes, oh my god. And then you went and used him as your boyfriend just to get hot chocolate. Do you see what you did wrong now? Oh shit, I have to fix this. Texting me doesn't fix the problem. Fuck you. At that moment, Sakusa heard Osamu's door open and close. Then a minute later the same for the door to the backyard. Peering out at Atsumo's window, which overlooked the backyard, Sakusa saw Atsumo sitting on the hammock. Sakusa quietly followed him to the backyard, wordlessly sitting down next to him on the hammock. I'm sorry if I did something that upset you. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable or anything. Atsumo let out a watery laugh, lightly kicking Sakusa's foot. You didn't make me uncomfortable or anything, dummy. Then what did I do? You didn't do anything. Don't worry. Then, it's obvious you're upset, Atsu. Don't lie to me. I guess I just got my hopes up earlier is all. About. Sakusa had a feeling he knew what Atsumo was trying to say, thanks to Komori, but he didn't want to make Atsumo uncomfortable. Tonight made me feel like you might feel something for me that's more than friendship, but I mean, that's stupid. Sorry, Atsu, there's a reason you probably felt that way. What is it? Because that is how I feel for you. I thought it was just admiration, or maybe even jealousy. After all, there's so much about you to be jealous of. Atsumu blushed, but then stupid Komori made me take one of those stupid "are you gay" tests online. And suddenly it was a lot more than just jealousy I felt for you. I really like you, Atsu. Omi-kun, is all of that true? I really just poured my heart out to you. And the first thing you have to ask is if I'm lying, you dork. I'm obviously not. Well, it's better than saying that the way your curls are falling over your face looks like floppy bunny ears. Instead of responding, Sakusa pushed their foreheads together and gave Atsumu an Eskimo kiss. A small laugh slipped out of Atsumu's mouth, and Sakusa found himself surprised that he wanted more from Atsumu, despite his germophobia. Can I kiss you? I think I might have to punch you if you don't. They met in the middle. And between it both being their first kiss and their laughter, it was a little bit awkward, but the warmth from Atsumu's lips spread to the rest of his body, and he felt the numbness leaving his fingers. Oh, and Omi, I really like you too. And if Osamu was happy to see Atsumu had sent him a picture on Snapchat of the two cuddling in bed, both flipping him off, he'd never admit it,